Hi, this video is on how to fix your activities that are based on a glossary. Glossaries, when we upgrade a Moodle database, for some reason, are the one things that do not change over. So if we were in my class right now and you try to do a glossary activity like this crossword and you say continue or start an attempt, it gets an immediate error. And that's because if I go back to my glossary, which it's all built on. So I've got the glossary right here, and these two activities are built on the glossary. If I go to my glossary, there's no entries in it, so it can't do an activity that's based on the glossary. They're gone. So how do I get them back? Well, luckily you can. You have to be at National Trail when you do this, and you have to go to the old glossary. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the Moodle 2024-25. You do that by typing in the address up here of 10-66-5.25, and amazingly enough, .24 is the 24 version, 23 and on back. They're not all on, but you can get to this one right now. So I'm going to go to 10.66.5.25. I'm going to log in with my current credentials, just like I log into Moodle. And I'm going to type them correctly maybe, and I'll get in. Let's see if I get in this time. There we go. So I'm going to go to my computer class, the same one that I need the glossary for Chapter 8 terms. I'm going to go down to Chapter 8, and I'm going to find that glossary right here. There's my Chapter 8 glossary terms. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to click this little button, and I'm going to say export. So I'm going to export entries to a file. I'm going to click again, and I'm going to put them on in my computer anywhere. It doesn't matter. I just need to remember I have a folder that I toss things in temporarily. So I'm going to toss it right there in my delete me folder. It's going to give you a warning just like mine did. Are you sure this is unsecure? Yes, I want to keep it. So then I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to hit import in the same terms. I'm going to choose that file that I just downloaded, and I did that again into my delete on my desktop. Which is where I put everything that I'm going to use once. Okay, there it is, Chapter 8 expansion terms. I hit upload, and then I hit submit, and it's going to upload. Look, it's got 26 terms, 26 imported, and now all those things that I've got from those terms are there. And now when I try to go to that activity and start the activity, it suddenly works. So that is how you import old glossaries from your 2024-25 school year into the current version of Moodle. They will carry over to the same version, so you don't have to worry about this next year or the year after next. But every time we do a major upgrade, this is the case that we lose our glossary terms. I don't know why. That we have to re-import, but that's why I keep the current version up and running. I had to do this for all my glossaries. Just so you know, the easiest way to find them all is if you have it set up in your class and you have the activities on, you can go to glossaries, and then you can see all the different glossaries that I've got, and I've already done that with all of them, and you can see how many terms there are. And when you're done, you can do the same thing with your new course to make sure you got them all. And I don't have the activities on. So if you turn on your edit mode to check if I've got all my ones done, I can expand this side and hit add a block. And then I'm going to add the activities so that I've got that in my class so I can check it. I don't have as many things loaded on this one as my other one because it doesn't load as fast with everything. So I've turned off a bunch of stuff. So now I can scroll down to activities on the side. I can go to glossaries, and then I can check to see where I've got them all. Oh, I don't have chapter 7 done, so I'm going to go get chapter 7 glossary. And this is where you can see also which ones you have and how many entries you don't have. So I've got this one to still import for chapter 7, and I've got my stealth tech terms down here. This says, by the way, the section where it's in, and this is the name of the activity. You can go directly to the activity from here, just like you can from here to go and get those done. So I can go right here and export those entries so I can get these done and get all my glossaries set up for this school year. Again, you only have to do this once. Oop, I still got to hit the keep button. There we go. You only have to do this once every few years, but I realize it's kind of a pain to go through and do this, but For those of us who use glossaries, obviously we don't want to have to redo all the effort that we put into creating these glossaries in the first place. So now I've got all mine done, and I should be able to see all my glossaries with my entries. Oops, I gotta hit refresh. There we go. Now all my glossaries are full, other than this one I actually don't use anymore. And I'm ready to go for the school year.